Some guy over at the Chicago Charlotte Observer was writing about NRA conventions. And Kim, he was bemoaning the fact that, oh my goodness, these NRA conventions coming to these cities, here's the headline here, cities beset by gun violence use subsidies to woo the NRA. And Kim, he was accusing the NRA conventions of going to these cities beset, there's the guy right there with his 90s hair. I'm going to refrain from getting ad hominem on him. But he says that, well, some of these cities, they're huge convention centers, they waive the rental fee. And so basically the taxpayers in these cities are subsidizing the NRA conventions. But Cam, one of the things, and you might already be thinking this, that he didn't include in his piece was the revenue that the conventions bring into these cities. So for instance, like one rental was like $300,000 rental fee. But for instance, when the NRA convention was in Indianapolis, they brought in about $55 million in revenue. So, I mean, I'm not an economist, Cam, so let me throw this over to you. You might be better at this than me. Which one of those is greater?
Okay, I wasn't really great in math either. I blame my sophomore geometry teacher, but I'm going to go with the 55 million being larger.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Look, this happens year in and year out, which is why cities like for the NRA to come back. And they love the fact that you get, you know, in Louisville this year, we had 80,000 attendees to the NRA annual meeting.
That's bigger than Indianapolis is. That's bigger than what Indy had.
Absolutely.
Indy was 70. And this is 80? Oh, so it's getting bigger every year.
80, which is another reason why cities want to see the NRA come to town. It's also not unusual. I think the article may have even noted way down at the bottom that the NAACP had its rental fees waived for its last convention. You know, again, if you get a big draw and you get a big crowd, cities want to have that convention traffic. And by the way, the thing that he didn't note is that violent crime tends to drop when the NRA convention is in town. So there's a public safety benefit to bringing the NRA to town as well.